What's up, fragrance connoisseurs? I am finally back with an update to my Angel Share clone inspiration video. So this is going to be the ultimate Angel Share clone / inspiration video out where I'm going to compare 17 different Angel Share clones. I think 16 or 17. It is a crazy number of Angel Share clones or inspirations. Also, stay tuned to the end of the video because I'm going to give the biggest giveaway that I've given out, at least 5 of these, including one in the box, sealed, has never been opened, of Khamrah. Lattafa Khamrah is going to also be given away. But at the very least, I will be giving away 5 of these. Certain ones won't be in the giveaway, but almost all of them will be on the table. And all you have to do is like, share, comment, subscribe. Definitely comment and tell which one you would be interested in. Like I said, only a few will be off the table, but I won't use the majority of these. So why not give them out to the subscribers who have been in support and who've watched the video. So stay tuned for station identification and we'll get started with the ultimate Angel Share clone comparison video. Stay tuned. Alright, fragrance connoisseurs, we're back again. Charm City, your host, your friend and guide to help you on this fragrance journey that we're taking together. I would like to thank everyone for their support. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe so that we can continue to get this content out to the masses. This is the quintessential Angel Share clone video. So the first thing that I will do is I will talk about the OG. And that is Angel Share. So this is my second, not really second bottle. I refilled it. It's a refillable bottle. You can actually refill it with a refill cartridge. So I have refilled this one and I've only used it a couple times since I refilled it because I've been going through so many Angel Share clones. Now what this is a compilation of, this is a compilation of all of the comments and what people have told in the previous Angel Share clone videos of ones that I need to get my nose on. So I've been compiling them, I've been experiencing them because I didn't just want to bring a video without actually wearing it and without actually experiencing how it dries down and all these types of things, so that I could give you the best information possible for you to make a decision. So Angel Share is actually the first niche fragrance that I paid full retail for. It was so popular, you couldn't get it on discounters. So this one is the first that I paid full retail for because of nostalgia purposes. And I think that it's a great scent DNA. It will probably be in my 10 for life all the time. I'll always have it. Always refill the bottle whenever it gets low, and there you have it. So Angel Share, the notes that we can talk about that come out, of course it's boozy, there's cognac off the top, and it's just a beautiful booziness that actually, and the top note, like I said, is cognac. But in the mid, we go into, there's oak, there's cinnamon, and then there's tonka bean that gives you kind of a resinous sweetness. Then in the base, you're gonna have praline, you're gonna have vanilla, and then you're gonna have sandalwood to give you a creaminess. It has some distinct phases. It is a spectacular fragrance. It gets a lot of compliments, and truly, it is one that I thoroughly enjoy and would wear even more if I didn't have so many inspirations to go through and try to experience and try to understand how they compare. So that's what you have. It's this nice sweetness with the praline. gives you a boozy apple pie type vibe. The praline gives you some kind of chocolate caramel sweetness into it. Great fragrance. Now, one of the first ones that came on the scene, and one of the first ones that I actually got, was Khamrah. And this is by Lattafa. This is Khamrah. Now, the thing about Khamrah is, to me, it is about 70 to 75% angel share. It is not a one-to-one clone at all. It is their inspiration or their twist to angel share. It doesn't have the booziness in it, but to me, it has kind of like a French vanilla type, apple pie type vibe. And it is a nice fragrance in and of itself. So nice of a fragrance in and of itself that I believe, and as we go through this, I will actually tell you about the fragrances that have actually cloned Khamrah and not actually angel share. So this one has gotten such a cult following that there are ones that have cloned this one, even though we still put it all in the angel share umbrella. Now, the thing that they take out of is booziness. The rumor that I've heard is that Middle Eastern countries sometimes don't want that boozy smell, and that's why they took the booziness out of this fragrance. Now, this one is great, and it came with a flanker, so we will talk about what happened with the flanker, and that is Khamrah Qahwa. And so Khamrah Qahwa is a little more mature, a little darker. It adds a coffee note, and it gives a little more depth and richness, and it's not as sweet. It's slightly less sweet than the original Khamrah. I really like this one. As I've said in a video where I've compared the two, if I had a choice between the two, for me, it would be this one. So that's still in the Khamrah type line, and we're gonna go through a lot of different things as I compare and give it. So there are some more that are basically in this style. One is Sharaf blend, and that's by Zimaya, and I believe that is part of the Afnan group. Now, I don't have this one with me right now. You can see the later videos and see where I talked about it. It is in the Khamrah type DNA profile. And that one was given away. It was part of my giveaway on the last one, so I don't have it with me, but I can tell you it was a parfum. It lasted 10 plus hours on skin, and it was definitely in the Khamrah profile. So that one is on Team Khamrah. And it was a great one, and one that people were really hyping up, and I had to get my nose on it to put it into the style. And it's funny that it came out that, to me, it smelled in, and now I talk about it more, that it's actually in the Khamrah style. So the next one that we can talk about is Riqqa. So Riqqa is also it's an EDP, but it's by Ard al Zaafaran. And this one is also in the Khamrah style. This one is basically, I would say 90 to 95% Khamrah. And so this one is a great fragrance. To me, it has good longevity and projection, will last in that 5 to 6 hour stage. It doesn't last quite as long as Khamrah, but it is a great fragrance in and of itself. It has a very nice presentation, comes with a nice box, and this one is great too. So the next one that we'll talk about that is in the Khamrah style, and this one is Celerio Epic, and this is by Dumont. So Celerio Epic is also 90-95% Khamrah in my opinion, and this one comes with a really nice presentation. It has a hard box presentation and weighted cap, very nice. The bottle presentation is very nice, as you can see, and this one, and I will go through and because I know I'm trying to go through this really quickly, but I talk about this one. The prices will be up when you see the name pop up, but Celerio Epic by Dumont, this one was $54.75. I got it from Perfume Box. This is again another one that is in the Khamrah style, and the last one that I can say that is in the Khamrah style is Aariz Intense by Arabiyat Prestige. Now, I've been buying a whole lot of these, and it got to be kind of expensive. This is actually from Arabiyat Prestige. So this is their decant sample and how they present it. That's why you see their picture on it. I didn't buy the full bottle. The full bottle, I believe, was $60 for the full bottle. And so when this one, I could get this one for a lot cheaper. I ended up getting this one instead of getting the full bottle. So this one will not be part of the giveaway. Maybe I'll just give it to somebody just as an addition, but this is not a full bottle presentation. I think it's like a 5 ml. So this one is also in the Khamrah style. It is about, I'd say 90% in the 90% range as well. And so all of these, the first, I think 6 that I've talked about, or 7, yeah, the first 6 that I've talked about are in the Khamrah style, and they don't have that kind of booziness that the OG has. So those are the first, and the interesting thing, like I said, that these are basically in the Khamrah style. To me, they are cloning Lattafa Khamrah. Then we get to the ones that are now in the actual OG or the booziness of the Angel Share style. And so the first one that I will talk about is one of the ones that came from my original video. And this one is Kismet Angel by Maison Alhambra. Now, this one was $26.45 for 100 ml. Not a bad price at all. It was more expensive when it first came out, but you can get this a lot cheaper than when it first came out. Kismet Angel was actually in the first video that I did. It was basically the overall winner. And Kismet Angel, and I did put test strips of all of these. It's a good blend. I would say that it's about between 85 and 90% of the OG. The way I go 85 to 90% is because the OG Angel Share does have some more nuances, does go through distinct dry downs, and in general, all clones are basically trying to give you an interpretation of a certain phase of the OG, especially when it comes to niche. The designers are a little more linear, so you can approximate their smell and their DNA a lot better, their scent profile. This one is a good approximation. It has some resinous sweetness. It does have the boozy character of it, and you do kind of get the wood vibe of it. It's a very good interpretation in and of itself. And when the first time I did the basic clone comparison, this was my overall winner. The next one that I will talk about is Fire Your Desire. Now, Fire Your Desire was another one that was given out during one of my giveaways. It did a very good job of approximating Angel Share, still in that 85 to 90% range. But at the time, Kismet Angel basically lasted a little longer than that one. Fire Your Desire was about $28 that when I ended up getting it, and you can still get it for a little less than that now. So it's still on the market. I did not have a chance to let it macerate for a year or anything like that. But at the time, the thing that differentiated Kismet Angel from Fire Your Desire was that Kismet Angel's projection longevity was better. Next, we'll go into Enigma Deux, and let me find it out of all these. Okay, so here you go. And this one is, again, Enigma Deux, or Enigma Deux. And this is a pretty good one. Enigma Deux is from F.A. Paris, which is a subsidiary of Fragrance World, I believe. And at the time that I bought this was $44. So I bought this when the hype was going on about it. And I believe that it's a lot cheaper now if you look for it on discounters. But at the time, it was more expensive. So I paid $44 for this one. It's a good interpretation. To me, it is around the 85 to 90% range, somewhere in between there. And at the time that this one was in my second or third video, man, there's been so many videos that have come out. I believe this was in the second video. It also was in the third, but in the second video, this one was second. It was basically behind Cocktail Intense. And it is good. It gives you a nice sweetness. It gives you some booziness. And it is a pretty good performer. I believe it's 68 hours that this one lasts. Projects moderately. Not bad at all. A nice presentation. It's different than the Angel Share presentation. So this one is a pretty nice one. And just in general, all of them are pretty good. Now, whether you want the booziness or you want the Khamrah style without the booziness, that would become up to personal preference. But just in general, all of the ones that I have experienced have been pretty nice. Some are a little better than other ones, but all of them have been pretty decent. Now, Enigma Deux is a nice one, and here is the test strip of that one. As you could probably imagine, spraying all these, I can smell it in the air really, really well. So this is a good one in and of itself. Again, if you want to just compare and you have to give someone a overall rating, then I would tell you that Cocktail Intense was a little better, which is the next one that we will talk about. So Cocktail Intense is one that is from Fragrance World, and this one was $35 when I got it. I believe it's $30 or less right now. So Cocktail Intense was a really good one. It had a pretty good longevity and projection. Also, it's in the OG Angel Share style. It gives you that booziness, gives you that kind of boozy apple pie type feeling. And this one was a good one in and of itself. So when you talk about it, you're gonna get a good representation of Angel Share, and this one is great. At the end, I'm gonna go through and I'm gonna give you my rankings and my ratings, but I wanted to give you kind of a quick overview of it. But Cocktail Intense, I believe, won the second Angel Share video that I put together. And then we go to Brooklyn Fragrance Lover. Now, Brooklyn Fragrance Lover is by Alexandria, and this one is probably, I believe, the most expensive one. So for the 60 mil, I paid $68 for this. For the 100 mil, it's $110, I believe. This one isn't straight to parfum. This lasts 10 plus hours on skin. And to me, as we'll go through, if you want to say which one I would say approximates the closest, I would say Brooklyn Fragrance Lover does. However, the price is so much more expensive than what you can get the other ones. Especially, it's more expensive than the other ones, and this is just a 60 mil. It's not even the 100 mil. So when you get into best value, I would say this one would not be in that best value. But when you talk about performance, longevity, and how it approximates the Angel Share DNA, this one is a winner. Next, we will go to Montage Intense. So Montage Intense, and this is by Grandeur Elite. Montage Intense, I believe this one was the winner of my third Angel Share video. It really surprised me. I only had a couple other fragrances from Grandeur Elite, and some people did recommend this one, and I got my hands on it. It's a really good one. It's marginally, I would say, closer to the Angel Share DNA than Cocktail Intense is, but Cocktail Intense is marginally better as far as longevity and projection. However, this one has gotten better with maceration. It gives you a good 7 to 8 hours now that it's macerated for a while. As far as longevity, projects really well for the first 2 hours, and it does approximate that Angel Share DNA really well. I give it close to about the 90% range, and this one is a great one to have. Next are some of the ones that I got from the third Angel Share video and people putting in comments. The next one we'll talk about is Fame. Fame by Hamidi Prestige. Now this one is an 80 ml bottle. It's an Eau de Parfum, and this one was $45, and it's straight from the website hamidi.us. It is a pretty nice one. It is sort of, to me, kind of a mix between Khamrah and the OG. So if you had Khamrah and then say Montage Intense kind of mixed together, this is what you get. It's not necessarily as boozy as the original ones, even though on their website it does talk about cognac being in it, but it's not as cognac forward, but it does still give you that apple pie type vibe. So it does have some booziness in it. It's just not as dialed up as maybe some of the other ones. But again, $45 for 80 mil. It has decent longevity and projection. I believe this one was 6 to 8 hours when I wore it on skin, and the projection was pretty good. A nice presentation, nice bottle. It's not in the Angel Share style as some of the other ones are, but this one is a good one as well. Next, we will go with Royal Blend. And this is Royal Blend by French Avenue, which I'm also being told that this is a Fragrance World. I got this for about $35 off of Joma Shop, and this is one that a lot of people were telling me about. Of course, you can see it is in the Angel Share presentation, and this one, to me, is even more boozy than the Angel Share. So this one really amps up the booziness, but it's in the OG style. It does give you that boozy apple pie, but especially off the top, when you spray it, you get a real blast of that rum cognac type feel to it. This one is very boozy. Nice presentation, pretty nice box, nice bottle. It definitely has a nice feel to it. It is 100 mil and not a bad price. I would say this one is a really nice one. It's even boozier than the OG. And this one lasted about the same range, about the 6 to 8 hour mark. And for $35, pretty good. Again, if you want to say where it is, I would say it's more in the 85% range, a little more boozy, if you could even believe that, in my opinion, than the Angel Share. But a very nice blend. It's really nice, a good value for the money. Next, we will go to Amber Angel by Alt. Now, Amber Angel by Alt, one thing I will say, it's a very standard presentation, just comes in a plain Alt box. Be careful with these. The actual atomizer screw on, it was loose when it came to me in the box. Just a quality issue with them as far as what they do. And if you're not careful with it, it could leak. But it wasn't that it was faulty. Once I screwed the atomizer all the way down, It worked really well. And this one is an extrait de parfum. It lasted at least 9 to 10 hours as well, and good projection for the first two. It is not bad at all. So Amber Angel does give you a good presentation or representation of the OG. Not bad. I think the price for 60 mil was right at $49. So it is a little more on the expensive side, but again, straight to parfum, it does have good longevity, does have good projection, and for replicating the scent DNA profile, does a really good job. So just be careful with it. It's just make sure that the atomizer is screwed on before you start trying to use it so you don't spill. The next one will go, and this one is probably more of an inspiration, but people have asked me about it, and this is Silage by Dumont. This is a Borouj basic definite one, and Borouj is sort of like a line that's in Dumont. So this one is pretty interesting. Always hard to get the cap back on because it only goes in one way. But this one adds a note of plum. So I know some people brought it up. It's a very nice blend, very high quality, adds a note of plum, so it's a little different, but it does have that booziness, and it just gives you a different type vibe with the plum note that has been added. This one is nice as well. It was $50 for an 80 mil. It adds plum, still boozy. I would say this puts you in about the 75 to 80% range of angel share. And then last but not least, and one of the last ones that I did get, this one is Intoxicate by Fede. Now, Intoxicate was one of the ones that also people talked about as far as I should get my nose on, and I did. And this one is in the angel share OG type style scent DNA. Pretty good, 6 to 8 hour range from what I did get off the performance of my skin, and it does a good job of approximating the scent profile DNA of angel share. A really large number of these, and all of them really do kind of a good job. So if I was to go in and say of the Khamrah style, which ones do I like the best, I would probably say Sharaf blend because it lasts the longest. I also do like Khamrah Qahwa. So as far as the Sharaf blend, as far as being like Khamrah, having great longevity and performance, I would give that a 9 just in the actual approximation and just being an overall good fragrance. As a clone, I would give it a 9. Now, I do like the Qahwa. I would give that a 9 as well. It has a little more depth. It is more of a twist and an inspiration, but I do like that as well. So if I was going on the Khamrah style, Khamrah is still a great one. Basically, I would give this an 8.5, 9, because it is still a great one, and it's OG. I guess I'd give it a 9. It's still OG, and people even started copying that one. And again, I have one of these that will be given in the giveaway. Now, as far as getting to the actual angel share DNA, this is what I would tell you. If money isn't an object, I would say go with the Brooklyn Fragrance Lover. If money is an budgetary concern of what you're saying, I would say try Montage Intense. I would say try Cocktail Intense. And almost any of the other ones. Royal Blend is really good. So as far as giving you like there's an overall winner, I would say Brooklyn Fragrance Lover, but if you go with the best value, Royal Blend is really good, and it's even boozier. Amber Angel is pretty good as well, as far as giving you good longevity and things like that. So if you want to talk about longevity and price, again, Brooklyn Fragrance Lover. But however, Amber Angel is right up there with it. Enigma Deux is not bad. So all of these, I would say, are good, and we're really getting really close. All of the houses have done a pretty good job of trying to capture that angel share DNA, and all of these smell really good in the air. And in fact, since I sprayed all of them on test strips, it smells really good in the air as well. I would give Montage Intense a 9 as far as overall. I would give Brooklyn Fragrance Lover a 9.5, not barring the price, because the price is a lot cheaper than Angel Share, but it is still a little expensive. Cocktail Intense would be right up there with basically about a 9 as far as doing that. Amber Angel, again, put it in that 9 range. Royal Blend, love the added booziness to it. Definitely, it is a good choice as well. So there's a lot of different ones that you can choose from. So overall, those are all of them that I gave you, just kind of a little background on them to kind of bring them to light. I want to definitely work with anybody in the comments. If they have any other questions that maybe I didn't cover, I will definitely answer any questions that you have. And now we're going to get to the giveaway part. So as far as the giveaway for these, I would choose 5. The only ones that I can say are not basically on the market is Brooklyn Fragrance Lover. That has sentimental value because of Brooklyn Fragrance Lover, the channel. The Borouj one is not as much an angel share, but I do like it as in and of itself, and that I'm definitely keeping for the collection. But outside of those, Sharaf blend, I've already given it away and I didn't buy another bottle. And Fire Desire, that's another one that I've already given away in a previous giveaway. I've given away a couple Khamrahs, but I did keep buying bottles just for another giveaway. So this one is a full bottle that has not been opened. So definitely giving away Khamrah. And then 4 other ones, you can choose any one besides those 2, and I will package them and give them away. So this is what you have to do. Have to like the video. Please like the video. Put in a comment. Talk about the one that you would be most interested in giving. If you can, sign up for my IG, because I'm going to put the winner in my community tab, and also I will mirror that on IG. So the IG is listed and it will be in the description. It is Charm City 393. That's my IG login or whatever you want to call it. My IG login name, ID, or whatever. So if you could sign up for the IG, because I want to make sure that you get the message, because if I put it in the community page, if you're not a subscriber, you won't get notifications. So definitely community page notifications. After this gets 2,000 views, I'm pretty sure it should, or 30 days, then I will start the random drawing for the giveaway. So a lot of things, like I said, it's going to be at least 5, maybe even more that I'll give away. Only a couple are off the table, and we're looking for a lot of participation, bringing you a great selection of different angel share alternative clones, inspirations that you can kind of put in the books. I will say they're all really pretty well, and they do pretty good at approximating that angel share DNA, and that's why so many people put different ones in the comments from the last videos. All are pretty good, but definitely you can choose which one is the one you like best. All right, please like, comment, definitely share this video. I don't think I've seen anybody put this many of the angel share clones together in one video, and we're looking to continue it to go. I don't know, after giving away all these, if I'll do another full Angel Share video, but you never know. Angel Share has been getting a lot of love and actually been getting a lot of clones. Hope you enjoyed the video. Take care. God bless.
All right, here we go. Do 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 da do 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 do. Well, I'm singing Mary.